RLCS is back, and so am I, but only kinda. I don't know where I am or what I'm doing, and I missed a lot of RLCS coverage, but luckily I have created the perfect summary to get everyone caught up in one image. That's right, the NA team that's only 1/3 NA is absolutely dominating RLCS right now, and quite frankly, NA is in shambles, as you will come to find out in this nutshell, so let's get right into it. These are the teams that participated. God, I miss saying that. We're in the winter split, which means we are back to group stages. In Group A, we saw Complexity shock pretty much everybody and win against Gen G and win their Group 3-0, which should notch them some serious points, but I'm sure we won't see this matchup again. Dignitas, who now have EVO, scraped their way into the playoffs by beating Koi in a Game 5. A slow start from their new squad, but I feel confident they will bounce back and make a solid run. In Group B, FaZe and Furia battle for the top seed, and I mean that literally. Look at this group. No offense to PK and PayPal Rebellion, but y'all stood no chance, so enjoy the battle for third seed. Furia ends up winning in a Game 5 though and securing the top of their group, so now we have two former SAM teams atop two of NA's groups, which just goes to show how incredible NA is right now. I'm not saying what kind of incredible that is up to your own interpretation. I'm sure FaZe will bounce back though and make a solid run. In Group C, G2 and V1 battle it out for their top seed, and Accrue and Axel, formerly known as Accelerate, try to secure the third seed. No crazy upsets here as G2 takes the top spot from V1, but I'm sure they'll bounce back and make a solid run. Accrue secures the third seed and moves on to the playoffs. Lastly, in Group D, we have Space Station, Optic, NRG, and M80, so we all know who will advance through this round. It's just a matter of seeding. We see SSG take spot 1, NRG take spot 2, and what, you didn't have M80 beating out Optic in 4 games and securing the third seed? It was obviously gonna happen. Time for playoffs. Our first matchup sees NRG take on PK, and NRG gets a sweep, looking like a strong team this split already after missing the major yet again. This new playstyle seems to be working pretty well, and I'm glad Dazarin leaving for the new best NA team gave them some proper motivation. To no one's surprise, Gen G beats Accrue in 4, showing the world that they just wanted to make a lower bracket run for fun. Version 1 and Dig face off in the first round as well, V1 looking to bounce back with an easy win over Dig, and suddenly they are swept away by Evo and friends. That was surprising. Maybe Kama's still upset over those trade rumors. Finally, we see FaZe take out the Optic Slayers and M80. Just kidding. M80 shows us that it wasn't a fluke and also beat FaZe in 4 games. Forget Optic versus FaZe. It is now M80 versus Foptic. Or would it be Opaze? I don't know, but what I do know is that NA is in shambles, but we will just call that depth. G2 and NRG go at it in the next round. G2 wins in 5, but don't let that distract you from how close these games were and how evenly matched the two teams were. An instant hardwood classic. NRG looks like they may be back, flaunting their first top 8 in 40 years, but that didn't stop Squishy from tweeting this out and giving us all anxiety. Speaking of anxiety, let me tell you about the last 2 games of this Gen G versus Furia series that both went into overtime and both had some wild finishes. Talk about a nail-biter and a toe-nail-biter back-to-back, but Gen G takes the series and advances to the semifinals. Dignitas and SSG face off in a great matchup. Evo shows us that they are not a fluke and can beat a struggling V1 as well as Space Station. All jokes aside, they do look pretty good right now. Nice to see both NRG and Dignitas consistently in playoff contention again. Hopefully that lasts. Lastly, we have the Foptic Slayers. M80 take on Team Vamos, and sadly their run is cut short, but they built a solid amount of points that may cause some havoc later down the line as Complexity wins in 5. Gen G versus G2, probably 2 of the best looking teams in the tournament right now, face off for Grand Finals. If Gen G wins, this will make 5 Grand Finals in a row for them, and Nolly does his best King James impression and secures a series win with a sweep, looking like the Feast of the East episode of Game of Zones. Didn't we do this last event type beat? If you know, you know. Complexity battles Dignitas for Grand Finals. Can Evo Goat secure the series in his first split with these guys, or will Team Vamos come out on top? You'll find out right after this commercial break. Hey, do you like this video? Me too. I enjoyed making it. Hi, I'm Rika, owner of Rika Industries. We strive to make high-quality Rocket League content with a slice of comedy pie for the common Rocket League consumer such as yourself. But in order to continue doing that, we need your help. You see, Rika Industries is ran by a powerful, beautiful piece of technology known as the subscribe button. For one singular click, you can acquire the exclusive title of subscriber and join this illustrious company. Not enough? Here's a review from a satisfied customer.
Yeah, I made the decision to become a subscriber about a year ago. Since then, I've found an increase in my happiness, and I found a girlfriend, which was I paid off my mortgage, lost 40 pounds, and I graduated with my PhD in astrophysics. all because I pressed that button. Yeah.
If you or a loved one would like to see these benefits and more, click that subscribe button. It's free. The product above has zero scientific evidence shown to cause weight loss, increase in productivity, improved Rocket League ability, put that dog in you, or increase your chances of getting a girlfriend. Side effects include laughing uncontrollably, small huffs from nasal airways, smiling, sharing and liking the video, and increased Mountain Dew intake. If you find yourself suffering from one or more of these symptoms, call the comment section right away and definitely don't look it up on WebMD. Where were we? Oh, yeah, Complexity comes out with a bang and beats Dignitas in a 4-1 series, advancing to the grand finals. Speaking of which, it's time. The matchup of the weekend, Complexity versus Gen G. Place your virtual bets, don't use real money, gambling is bad, especially if you bet on anyone other than Gen G, as they take care of business and beat Complexity 4-1, winning the first event of the winter split and looking very unstoppable. Anyway, that's all for this one. I love you guys, bye!